Good evening, everyone, and welcome in to day one of the North Shore Inline Adult Hockey League playoffs. In our first game of the playoffs, it's going to be the Great Guys taking on the White Foxes. Starting in goal for the Great Guys is going to be none other than number 1, Aiden Fisher. And for the White Foxes, with their rotating goalies, tonight's goalie for them is going to be Chris Leader. And this playoff matchup to move on to the semifinals is underway. Now it's passed up ahead over to Barlevais. Barlevais tries to give it ahead, and it's stolen away. And now back, the White Foxes come the other way. It's Ryan Watt dropping it off to Braun. Braun around Fisher to the backhand and can't tuck it past Fisher. Now it's picked up there by Crema. Crema moves the puck up ahead. It's over to the near side. Barlevais rings one around rink wide. It's going to come across to the far side over to Crema. Crema has it along the right wall. Moves down to the corner and Crema backhands it around over to Barlevais. Coming down to pick it up there is Ruthven, who backhands it across over to Bill. Bill moves in down the right wing, gets a shot away on Leader, knocks it away to the corner, back over to Bill. And Bill's going to send it all the way back to his own zone for Crema. Crema with a little shimmy shake and has space on the left wing. Crema in and around. Can't get the pass across. Now it's stolen by Bill. Bill tries to feed it over to Ruthven. It's blocked. Johnson sends the puck across. Now with speed, Watt back over to Johnson. And Johnson loses it to Ruthven. Now, right in on the Leader, who is going to just freeze for the whistle. White Foxes control off the draw. It's Owen Kim. Gives it back to Babcock. And Babcock's going to peel back to his own side. Didn't like what he saw. Now Babcock moves in along the far side. Has it in the corner on the right side. And sends the puck back over to Owen Kim. Kim across with the pass. And the White Foxes bring it back into their own zone yet again. It's Gibson. Gets tied up in the corner. Kovacevic comes back to help out, and Gibson's able to pull away. And has space down the wing. It's turned over to Purves. Fires the puck across, and it's back over to Abbott. Quinn Abbott on the right wing. Gets it over to Crema. Crema shoots, and it's going to go wide, and the puck's going to wrap around. And now picked up in stride by Kim. Now it's back over to Babcock. Saucers it over to Gibson. Koji Gibson moves in tight again. Gibson throws it across, and it can't be tipped in. Purves picks up the puck, tries to send it ahead to Crema. Intercepted by Babcock. Crema steals from Babcock. Around, Leader, and scores! And the Great Guys go up 1. Now Braun in with a shot, and it's going to go off the glove of Fisher, come to the near corner. Now it's tied up. Braun again sends it in front. Over to Purves. Crema loses the puck. And now it's passed across. And with a shot there, it's scored! It was Shea Bush with that goal for the White Foxes to tie this game up at 1 with 12:20 to go here in the first. White Foxes lose control of the puck. Now back to Crema. Crema across to Ruthven. Shoots high as Leader was on his stomach. Now with speed, the Great Guys come back in. Down the right wing, it's Chin. Loses control of it. Over to Balkin. Balkin sends Bush. Shea Bush on a breakaway, scores! And the White Foxes lead by 1. Are we still doing stoppages halfway through? Does Matt know that? Johnson, back in with Kovacevic. Over to Kovacevic, to the back end. Saved by Fisher, it's loose, and Crema steals it from Johnson. Now Crema sends a puck across over to Lucas Bill. Bill fires one back across to the right wing. Great Guys working with a shot on Leader. Leader knocks it away. Crema picks up the loose puck, fires one, and scores! Bill's pass is going to deflect, and it comes its way over to Leader. Now Crema steals. Crema in front with a pass to Bill. It's knocked away. Trying to spring Kovacevic ahead. It was a pass from Watt. Now Crema juggles the puck and bats it down. Now it's fed ahead over to Ruthven. Ruthven in, shoots wide. Babcock gets the puck up over to Gibson. Gibson shoots a low one on Fisher, who knocks it away. Now back over to Watt. Watt rings one across. It's going to go wide. Now comes to Kim. Kim spins away. Puts it down over to Gibson. Now back across. The shot. The save by Fisher. Now over to Crema. Crema with space and speed. Down the right wing. Goes around Babcock. Stops in the corner. Tries to fire it across. It's going to be broken up by Watt. Watt springs Gibson. Gibson. Stopped by Fisher. Krima has the puck off the faceoff. Gets it up over to Purves. Purves on the left side. Comes in down the wing. Goes out wide. Drops it back over to Lucas Bill. And Bill gives it over to Quinn Abbott. Abbott making moves along the right side. Abbott in. Shoots on Leader, and Leader knocks it away. Gibson. Over to Babcock. Fires it across. Now it's delivered back to Babcock. Little stumble. Regains control of the puck, and Babcock makes a move down the right wing. Feeds it in front. Kim fans on it. No, I'm sorry, that was not Kim. That was Bush there. Now it's back over to Kim. Them wearing 89 and 98. And then a magical goal by Purves to get around the diving Leader on the backhand to put the Great Guys back up one with 8:16 to go. And we'll go into our goalie timeout and be back. And we are back from our media timeout, or our goalie stoppage, whichever you prefer. The White Foxes control the puck with 7:45 to play in the first in a one-goal game. Johnson. Abbott can't control the puck. Now it's picked up back by Bush. Back in. Come the Great Guys as they lead by 1. They lose control of the puck on their own side. Now it's back over to Braun, who picks up the puck. Where it's dropped over to Bush on the left wing. Trying to give it over to Johnson. Abbott steals. His pass gets deflected, but it finds its way back to him, and he tries to spring it ahead over to Purves. Now it's back for Braun. Spins in his own zone and is going to cut out wide and then work his way towards the middle. Nick Braun around behind the net. Still controls the puck. Now it's worked its way over to Johnson. Johnson between his own legs. To the backhand, to the forehand. Can't get a shot away. Purves steals. Over to Abbott. Quinn Abbott. Across to Bill. Trying to go back to Abbott. It's broken up. Great Guy still control. It's Barlowwise down in the right corner with it. Barlowwise trying to work his way out. The puck is stolen by Johnson, and it's going to be worked over to Ruthven. Ruthven back over to Barlowwise. Finds Ruthven. Around Ruthven in, shooting leader with a big blocker save. Now the pass is dropped back on over to Kovacevic. Kovacevic goes across. Now it's back over to Johnson. Johnson. Back to Kovacevic. Kovacevic with space. Drops it over to Kim. Lets a shot go. It's tipped and saved by Fisher. Puck is loose at the side of the goal. And it's going to come its way back over to Ryan Watt. Watt looks to step into one. Feeds it over to Johnson, who is going to go off for a change. Babcock's ready to come on. But then the puck is stolen. Barlovois on a breakaway. Shoots wide. Ruthven makes moves around, trying to feed it across. Now it's stolen by Watt. Couldn't control it, though. Feeds it up over to Kim. Now Babcock can come on as Johnson gets to the bench. Back to Babcock. Feeds it down in the corner for Owen Kim. Kim can't race to that one. Now Ruthven trying to come the other way. It's taken there by Kim. Kim backhands it over to Watt. Watt overskates the puck. Nate Crema steals for the Great Guys. Puck's down in the right corner with 4 minutes to play. And the Great Guys turn it over behind the White Foxes' goal. And away now comes Kim. And Kim turns the puck over. It's loose. Barlovois to Ruthven. Trying to go back to Barlovois, and a great job defensively by Owen Kim. He's the reason for that turnover. Now Watt trying to take it in stride. Has it in the corner. Feeds it in front with a shot. Babcock gets saved. Back to Babcock on the left side. Plays it down to the corner. White Fox is trying to set up here with 3:30 to go in the first. In a one-goal game, it's 3-2. White Fox is trying to bring the puck around and takes a weird bounce on the boards. Now Nate Crema down the right wing. Over to Ruthven with Barlovois. Back to Crema. Crema. Barlovois can't take the pass. Now it's taken ahead. Away comes Watt with Gibson. Tries to feed it ahead to Kim. Pass too far ahead. Kim now tied up in the corner. Gets it back to Babcock. Babcock has the puck bounce on him. Takes it back to center of his own zone. Spins away from Ruthven. Watt comes in to help out. Now back over to Babcock. Feeds it ahead to Kim. Kim scores! Bill across to Purves. Purves on the right wing looks for Bill. Bill tips it wide. Now it's back to Braun. Around. It's Gibson. Johnson turns it over. Abbott steals. And Abbott's going to go back to his own side. Gets it up over to Crema. Crema into the right wing. Stops on a dime. Little shimmy shake over to Abbott. Abbott in front of Purves and robbed by a leader. Now Braun down the left wing. Plays it to himself and gets it back on the right side. Pressured by Pervs. Takes it back to his own side of center and gets it over to Johnson. We're in the last minute of play of the first period. Gibson has it on the right side. Goes around behind the net. Gibson still controls. Gives it back to Braun. 35 seconds to go. Braun around. Shoots and scores! The game is back in front for the White Foxes. Babcock battles the puck, has 10 seconds to work with. Babcock shoots on Fisher, and Fisher is going to deflect it into the netting and out of play. And that'll do it for the first. After 17 minutes, it's the White Foxes 4 and the Great Guys 3. We'll be back. We are back with the second and final period in this playoff game. White Foxes lead 4-3. Back in come the White Foxes, down the right wing, and around, in front. The shot is going to go wide. And for these playoffs, it is a double loss format. So even with a loss tonight, these teams will not be finished. They'll just move to the losers bracket. My apologies on missing that goal. I was looking at the schedule there, and it is John Babcock with that goal. So it looks like tonight we'll have these two teams followed by Cobras and Grizzlies. The winner of this game moves on to play the Langley Blazers. Then in the second of our playoff games tonight, the winner of that will face the Holds. The losers will move on to the loser bracket, because that's what they are. But all that matters is who wins this game tonight has to face the Blazers in the next round. And the great guys are down by 2 right now, which is going to play in favor of the Holes. And Watt just tips it high up and over the net. Watt gets tripped up. No call. Johnson gets the puck back and has it on the right side. Back to Watt. Watt across. Gets the return feed as he has space to skate onto it. In comes Ryan Watt of the Victoria Grizzlies. And the puck fired all the way down. It's going to be back over to Gibson. Down the wing. Cuts across. Gibson pinned along the half wall now, but gets the puck up free over to Johnson. Johnson leaves it back to Gibson. Gibson works his way to the net, over to Johnson, rips it high. Gibson gets the puck off the wall. Sends it around behind the net over to Johnson. Back over to Koji Gibson. Gibson battles along the wall. Comes out free with the puck. Drops it over to Johnson. Johnson shoots. It's going to go wide. Comes to Gibson. Gibson's able to get the puck back over to the right side. Now moved over to Ryan Watt. Watt. Sends the puck back. Now it's back to Watt. Trying to feed it across. Puck is going to be blocked. And the White Foxes trying to work it over to Johnson. It's stolen by Barlavois. Barlavois spins and gives it over to Crema. Crema back to Barlavois. Back to Crema. Shoots and scores. Babcock comes in and looks to pass the puck across. And it's going to be tipped wide, and we're back to a 1-goal game. 13:20 to go. Purves up ahead. Babcock pounds Purves. And frees up the puck. And away comes John Babcock. Through center. Feeds it ahead. Over to Bush. Bush around. Can't tuck it past Aiden Fisher. Now Abbott works his way in. Back to Bill. Back over to Abbott. Back to Purves, across over to Crema. Crema dancing his way in. Shoots one, it's going to go off the post, but he gets his own rebound. Now gets it over to Purves. Purves can't shoot as the White Foxes steal. Now it's over to Babcock on the near side with a space in the step. Babcock in, shoots wide. And the puck's going to ring around. It's over to Crema. Up over to now Shane Purves. Purves back over to Crema, and it's stolen. And the White Foxes misplay that pass And it's going to work its way over to Bill. Bill goes back to Abbott, back to Bill. Him and Abbott play a little give and go. Now Quinn Abbott with space, looks for the deflection from Purves, then can't get it. As leader, able to knock it away. Now away comes Babcock. Passes up over to Bush. Shea Bush across, and it's tipped and it scores. And the White Foxes regain their 2-goal lead. .10:45 remains in this playoff game. It's a 2-goal lead for the White Foxes. In comes Purves. Trying to backhand the puck across, and it's going to be collected by Abbott. Back to Abbott. And Bill's able to steal for the Great Guys and bring it back to his own side as we approach 10 minutes to go. Now Abbott backhands it across to Purves. Purves let the shot go. Saved into the rebound. Chin scores. And it's cut to a 1-goal deficit again. Now away comes Johnson. Johnson trying to go around. Loses control of the puck, and Crema backhands it over to Barlowise. Barlowise with space down the right wing. Across to Crema. Shoots off the crossbar. Now it's picked up there by Nick Braun. Braun around to the backhand. Forehand and puts one in on Fisher, and Fisher's able just to knock it away. Now a 2-on-1. Ruthven with Crema. Back to Crema. Crema around and scores! The game is tied with 8:43 to go. And we'll go into our goalie stoppage with 8:43 to go. Now away comes Babcock with space and speed down the left side. Fires one across. Nobody is there. Barlowise takes it for the great guys in a tie game with 8 minutes to play. Drops it off. Ruthven shoots. Leader makes a save. Loose puck. Put through the crease. Back to Barlowise. He can't touch that one. Kim had Ryan Watt speeding down. Puck comes free to Kim. Lets a shot go. It's deflected over to the near side. Back to Watt. Watt can't control. Now a 2-on-1 for the great guys. Ruthven to Barlowise. Shooting and scoring. The great guys have stormed back to take the lead with 7:41 to go. And Barlowise picks up the puck and has space down the left wing. Barlowise trying to get around and does. He gets the shot away and it's stopped by Leader. Quickly back the other way. Comes Bush. He's going to peel it all the way back. Now it's passed over to Babcock. Lets a high shot go. Puck's going to stay in play. On the right side. 6:45 to go. It's over to Bill. Now Crema feeds it across. Ruthven drops it to Purves, and Purves can't get a clean shot away. It's a loose puck, and Ruthven wins the battle and just chips it back to his own side, where it's covered there by Lucas Bill. Bill fires it back to Ruthven. Ruthven drops it for Crema. Now it's Abbott. Works in down the side. Fires it across to Crema. Lets the shot go. It's a loose puck. Now back to Abbott. Lets it go. It's blocked over to the corner. Abbott. Back. Over to Crema. To Purves. Back to Crema. And tucks it around Leader. The great guys have opened up a 2-goal lead themselves with 5:34 to go. Johnson shifts his way to the right wing. And the puck is dropped back. Now Braun across. And what a save by Fisher! Robbing Kovacevic. Braun down to Johnson. Across for Bush. Back over to Johnson. And the puck is stolen by Bill with Purves and Abbott. Bill is in, across, and it's knocked out of the air by Purves, right back over to their own side of center. Time slowly ticking away. Purves is in now. And the great guys lose control of the puck, and the White Foxes gather, and they fire it back around. They look to come up the floor now. It's Johnson. Over to Kovacevic. Into the middle. Over to Braun, back to Kovacevic. And the puck fired all the way back down, where it's going to be gathered by Leader with 4 minutes to play. Time running out for the White Foxes. And now it's stolen by Purves. Purves is in, gets hooked from behind. There's going to be a call. Purves. And it's touched up. And it's going to be a penalty shot. In comes Purves. Wide! He just shoots it wide. Now over to Crema. Crema fires it right back down. 3:20 to go. Chin. Trying to work his way in. Loses control of the puck, and it's passive ahead over to Babcock. Babcock has space on the side. Gives it across. And it's back to Watt. Can't take it off the boards, though. And Purves now has it. He had a glorious chance moments ago on a penalty shot to extend it to a 3-goal lead with 3 minutes to go, and he missed wide. Now Babcock in just off the crossbar. Looking like Zadorov coming down the wing. Crema around to the backhand. Leader just gets his pad onto it. Now Gibson dangles his way into the right side. Has control of it. Gets it over to Babcock. Babcock fires it across to Watt. Watt lets the shot go on Fisher. And then the puck skips on Kim, who had a chance in front all alone. Now Purves back in. Has and Abbott feeds it across to Crema. And Crema puts it away. And that should seal it. It's 9-6 with 2 minutes to go. That was Nate Crema's 5th goal of the game. There's 1:45 to go in our game 1 of the playoffs. And it's back to Crema, who had a 5-goal performance and a massive win for the Great Guys. And the shot in on Leader is saved as Bill had a glorious chance all alone. Pass the head over to Johnson. Too far in front. Now in front in the shot there. Oh, what a save by Fisher. Barlavois has it with an empty net. Scores! And that should seal it. It's 10-6 with a minute to go. Does it show 4 shots on goal? And another goal by the great guys as I missed that one in the last second as I was fixing some audio issue. And that is going to do it. Great guys defeat White Foxes in Game 1 of the playoffs. Stay tuned for our next game. Cobras versus Grizzlies. With this game only having 30 seconds to go. That'll do it from me from Game 1. My name is Dylan Grant with the call. I'll be back for Game 2 in a matter of moments. I think it ended 12, right? Matt, final score is 12.